I have an idea. I don't believe it. That's old Morwood of legend, and Alice is trapped inside it. It won't be easy to defeat a demon like this, so study its attacks carefully. Collecting elemental fruit will enhance your...
Kameo, I just wanted to say that you work great. In fact, you reminded me of your father today.
Don't say that. I never knew him, but I've heard enough to know he'd never have let Thon get the drop on him like he did on me, which is why we're in this mess.
Ha ha! King Solon was a great elf, but he wasn't perfect. Long before you were born, your father made a pact with the trolls and allowed them to live in the realm.
Why would he let those monsters into our lands?
They are brutes, but they're also surprisingly brilliant at making machines. I guess you'd have to be if you couldn't use magic. Anyway, Solon thought these machines would make all the tribe's lives easier, which, at first, they did. Unfortunately, a troll named Thorn, who was bigger, smarter, stronger, and meaner than any before, quickly rose to prominence under the Troll's newfound prosperity. Many of us warned your father to be wary, but he was too preoccupied with finding the elemental sprites to truly notice, and flippantly declared that no troll would ever dare defy him. Then came the day that Thorn proclaimed himself king of the trolls and set about to conquer all he surveyed. Much harm was done, and many suffered before your father came to his senses and was finally able to rout Thorn and again banish the trolls from the realm. Thorn swore vengeance, and Solon deeply regretted ever opening the door to such a monster. So don't you think you're the only one who's ever underestimated Thorn. Just promise me you'll never misjudge his power again.
I promise.
Good. And that's enough idle talk, as you still have a long journey ahead. Which I am truly sorry my injuries robbed me of the honor of accompanying you on. But I do possess one thing you will find helpful in your quest to vanquish Thorn once and for all.
Ash.
His name is Ash, and I'm confident you two will burn it up from here on out.
Thanks, Uncle Hallis. You don't know how much that means. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a kingdom to protect, and a troll king to bring down.
Kameo, can you hear me?
Mystic, you won't believe it, but Uncle Hallis gave me an elemental sprite.
Tricky, tricky, tricky. I wondered where those others were.
Sorry?
Nothing important, but what is that you must save the ancestors before Callus and Thorn take any sprites they might be holding.
Pish posh! The ancestors will never give them up.
Don't you see, you babbling book? They're taking them to the temples because the demons are strong enough to force the elemental sprites out.
Then I'll just have to stop the demons, won't I?
Very good. I see Lenya, deep, deep underwater, trapped in the ruins of the Water Temple, home of Keralis, most wicked demon of the infinite depths.
Underwater? Then it's impossible for me to save her.
Nothing is impossible to one who holds the whatnot. Head to the mountain falls and keep your eyes open, for if you are diligent, I sense you will find an elemental warrior capable of helping you reach the Water Temple. Trust me, and make haste.